Anyway, good to see everybody back. And now we're going to move into the next pampering session, which is Cheryl Scheuer, and she is going to be doing aromatherapy. And so Cheryl, introduce yourself and have fun, everybody, with learning about essential oils.
Okay, well, welcome everybody to our 18th annual Caregiver Pampering Day. One of the things that we're going to do today, you're going to be able to make your own essential oils spray bottle. And part of the reason that we're doing aromatherapy is in a couple minutes when I'm done, Kathy's going to talk about 5 things that you can do in 5 minutes or less to de-stress. And we know that aromatherapy is one of them. We've all on our group here have been caregivers for our family too. And we know how the stress gets up to here. It just, oh my gosh. And we need ways to help us de-stress. So today we're going to talk a little bit about aromatherapy. And for you folks here in the room with us at the Medicare Resource Center, I'll probably have my back to you, so I apologize, but the helpers will be helping you out. So I'm going to talk to the camera and they'll be helping you out. So, okay, so how many of you are familiar with aromatherapy? Okay, well, I first heard about aromatherapy about 10, 12 years ago and absolutely fell in love with the smell of it, but I didn't know that essential oils have a way to reach our brains. So since then, I've become an essential oil certified educator, as well as my other work where I'm a TIPA Snow certified dementia education specialist with an education company that Kathy and I have, Gentle Shepherd Dementia Training. But I've had a lot of years experience working with essential oils in use with folks living with dementia and our elders. Both my mother and my mother-in-law lived with dementia before they passed away. And boy, I can't tell you how the essential oils made a difference, because when my mother became agitated or when she couldn't sleep, oh my gosh, there were so many times when she couldn't sleep. We were able to use lavender as something that could help calm her. And the staff in her memory care were just amazed at how it helped to calm her. But more importantly, for me, when I would go visit Mom, there were many days when I would leave the care community and I would go out to the car and just sob, because this was my mother living with dementia. And there was nothing that I could do to change the disease, but yet I needed something for me, the caregiver, to help me cope with the situation. And essential oils made such a difference for me. So there's really 3 cool things about essential oils that you need to know. One is if you use a high quality, a high brand of essential oils, you know that they're 100% safe. And you don't want to use essential oil if you want the calming benefits, if you want the uplifting benefits. You don't want to use the essential oils that you find at the grocery store or at Wally World or Target or whatever, because those all have synthetics in them. And synthetics can irritate more than they calm or uplift. So the 2 brands that we highly recommend, because we know that they're medically pure, a lot of medical institutions use them, a lot of hospitals use them, a lot of long-term care communities use them, are either the Young Living brand or the doTERRA brand. And we personally all like the doTERRA brand, but that's just our preference. So 3 cool things about essential oils. By the way, you do have your handout that everybody should have. Oh, wait a minute, you have a different one than me. You have the one that says, what are essential oils? So everybody has that. 3 cool things about essential oils. If you use one of the 2 top brands, they are 100% pure. They've been medically tested. They go through a bazillion tests, they're natural. They're extracted from plants. It's Mother Nature working for you. And very often they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbal things that you would get. Of course, there is that constant comment tea that Jane talked about. That's a calming thing too. The second cool thing about using essential oils is they're effective. They really, really work. They permeate through our cells and go directly when we smell an essential oil, the odor and the chemical, or not the chemicals, the constituents go into our olfactory system, into our brain, to our amygdala, which is the mood sensor of our brain. So they work very effectively and very fast. The other cool thing in this is that one oil can do a whole bunch of different things. So say, for example, you're using aspirin for a headache. Now, aspirin is awesome, but it pretty much does maybe one or two things. As an example, with lavender, it can do a lot of different things. Lavender is really good for calming, to help encourage sleep. It's really good for skin if we get bug bites or burns, or we know with a lot of our elders, they just might get some scrapes or whatever. Lavender is really good for that. But just the smell of it. We also know that wild orange is really good for a lot of things. Can one of my helpers just take this around and just have people smell the wild orange? Those of you at the sites, if you could open up the wild orange and just kind of walk around and have everybody take a sniff of it. Wild orange is just a happy oil. It's mood uplifting. And also it's really good for, surprisingly, if you mix it with lavender. Lavender and orange is really good for calming, for sleep. But it also can stimulate appetite. Many of our elders, because of all the medications they're on, just their appetite is gone. And wild orange is really good for that. So when you're sniffing the wild orange right now, what kind of feeling are you getting from that? See, I see some happy, I see some smiles back here. So the third important thing to know, a really cool thing about essential oils, is they're very cost effective. It's a very natural, cost effective way to help with mood, with sleep, with appetite, whatever. So say, for example, the bottle of wild orange. It has, all the oils have approximately 250 drops of oil in there. So at first, if you see the price, I mean, this bottle of wild orange costs in the ballpark of $20, but you're getting 250 or more drops in there, and you only need 1 or 2 drops to work. So they're very, very cost effective. Now, the other thing about essential oils is there's 3 ways to use the essential oils, and one is aromatically. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be getting the oils into the air, and you're each going to make your very own little spray bottle that you can take home. But when the oils are in the air, again, you breathe it in, the constituents go into your brain and help calm you or uplift you or whatever. So one way aromatically is with your spray bottle. Just spritz it in the air. The other thing, that if you're caring for somebody who has dementia, another cool thing that you can do is take this spritzer, spray their pillowcase before they go to bed, if you're using lavender or something like that. And they're breathing in the lavender as they sleep, and it's very calming. If your person has appetite, that you really want to stimulate their appetite, they're not really eating, you can use your imagination. So pretend like this is a washcloth. You just get the washcloth warm with warm water, and then drop your wild orange droplets on there. And you can have your person wipe their hands, they can wipe their face, and they're still going to be getting the scent of the oils in. Another way is a cotton ball for you as a caregiver. Just get a regular old cotton ball. We already put them away. But anyway, regular old cotton ball, and put a drop or two of your essential oil in the cotton ball. You can stick it in the vent of your car. You can, ladies, we can tuck it into our bra or something. Back in the olden days, Grandma put her Kleenex in her bra, and now we put our essential oils in our bra. Sorry, guys, but it's just a way that we could get those oils to help calm and just relax us. Another way, if, and that's why we had you sign that disclaimer that we're not medical doctors here. If you use the doTERRA brand or the Young Living brand, most of the oils you can take internally. But please, please do not take internally any of the other brands because they're not medically, scientifically proven. But what you can do is add a couple of drops of wild orange to your water, and it's so relaxing. It just, it tastes so good. And then the other way is topically. We can use the essential oils. You'll see in a couple of minutes, but you can take the essential oils and just put it behind your ear. And for your person that you're caring for, I did this with my mother a lot. With her dementia, when she was becoming very agitated, I would just take the lavender and I would just take a drop and just rub it behind her ears. And I would give her a neck massage. Oh, this is so relaxing. Do you want somebody take this around and just have everybody smell the lavender? It's just get it on my own body so that it relaxed me, but it also helped in calming my mother because she was breathing it in. So 3 ways to use it is diffusing it in the air. We also, I don't know if you folks can see this, but you can get diffusers where you can diffuse it into the air. Bed Bath & Beyond, use your 20% off coupon and you can get them there, or you can order them online, Amazon, or from Young Living or doTERRA, you can get the diffusers. So, okay, so real quickly before we get to make our own, I just want to talk about the oils that we have today. You're going to be able to make any combination that you want of your own spray. By the way, the reason that we only filled these partially, when you get home, if you want to make this into a disinfectant for the air, if you want to make your own hand sanitizer, or what I do with my mask, when I get in the car from the grocery store, I'll spray the mask. So when you get home, add plain old ordinary rubbing alcohol to this, and you've made it into a disinfectant as well as the smell. So it's just a real fun thing to do. So the oils you have today, lavender. Lavender can be very calming. It's really good for skin issues, sunburn, burns, cuts, whatever. And it's also a natural antiseptic if you want to use it for a cleaning surface. So you have lavender. You also have wild orange and lemon. Both of the citrus oils are very good for mood, for happy. It kind of reminds me of Florida with the oranges or Phoenix. My mother-in-law lived in Phoenix before she passed away, and she had orange trees right outside the door. So it was just so cool to go in the backyard. Anyway, this just reminds me of that. So wild orange and lemon can be very uplifting. They're also appetite stimulators. And they're very, very good for cleaning surfaces and for your mask. It's just a happy smell for your face mask. And then cedarwood. Cedarwood is a very grounding oil. It's just an earthy smell, very grounding. A lot of our gentlemen, our older gentlemen, love this scent because it can, so this might be good for your dad, but cedarwood just has that outdoorsy smell and it's very grounding. Also, as a side, it's really good if in the summer, if you have mosquitoes or flies or whatever in the backyard, spray yourself with or put some cedarwood on you. So that is a super quick 1 hour course in like 10 minutes on how to use your essential oils. So now you get to make your own. So my helpers are here. If you all have your bottle, if you know which oils that you want to use, our helpers are going to come around and help you put the oils in here. So as all of the helpers are going around helping you, each bottle can hold up to 6 drops of essential oil. If you want to do all lemon, you can do that. If you want to do all lavender, you could do a combination. Lavender, lemon is really a nice combination, 3 drops of each. Cedarwood and wild orange is really good. So, it doesn't have to look a certain way. You could do just 1 oil, 6 drops, or you could do a couple. Oh, this is just water. Yeah, right now, all you have in here is just water. But when you get home, if you want to add rubbing alcohol, and the other thing too is if you add a dash of baking soda to this, it'll also help disperse everything. And then when you use it, you're going to want to shake it first before you use it, and then just spray it in the air, spray it on your hands, whatever. So as our helpers are going around, if any of you have questions, I'll be happy to answer questions. If you want more information on that sign-up sheet, that beige colored sign-up sheet, give us your email and phone number, and one of us will follow up with you to get you more information. So, okay, any questions? And go ahead and grab the bottles. Yeah. Yes, so go for it and help it.
What do you think?
So, there's differences in cedarwood and orange, and I'm gonna do a little.
Oh, cedarwood, oops, where's cedarwood? Cedarwood's right here. Okay.
Is it coming?
What?
I don't think it's coming out of the bottle. Am I doing it wrong?
You have cedarwood. Cedarwood is a heavier oil. Those of you using cedarwood, it's a heavier oil. So did you want all cedar?
2 drops.
Okay, so it'll take,
Okay, so I didn't.
yes, no, cedarwood is a slower oil. There you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, and you said lemon.
Orange.
Here's orange, I'll trade you the lemon.
Some.
Cedarwood. Yep, okay, all right.
No, you're fine.
Hey, Cheryl,
Yes.
how much
Give that a
rubbing
shake.
alcohol did they put in?
Oh, by the way, you all have, Linnea, can you hold that up for everybody? You all have a half sheet printed on beige paper, and that will have your recipes to give you some ideas for when you get home.
Yeah.
So roughly half alcohol, half water, roughly.
In this bottle,
Yes.
in any bottle.
And 2
Wow.
drops of lavender.
It's almost so like this is now.
That lemon cake up
Bottle.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, so which one do you want?
What do you get?
3 drops. Okay.
Has anybody helped you with yours?
Yep.
How much,
Oranges.
what would you like to
And
try?
if you want to add more than 6
And then
drops,
sweet.
we've got plenty of oil.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cedarwood.
There is a sandalwood oil, but for purposes of today, because it's such a short time, it's only.
You're
all set.
This days and nights way too easy.
I don't need any additives.
Yeah.
I don't need
Well,
Oh, sure, all right.
Yes.
So how's it going for everybody out there?
Oh, we're on mute.
Maribel, cool. All right. Newman, Michelle, how's it going with your folks?
We're doing great. Everybody's got it. Smells wonderful.
Yay!
Yeah, so it really helps.
We have,
Great. Law group, how's it going for you guys?
And it's always at the worst.
we have a question, Cheryl.
Yes.
Of course not.
You said that the taro or doTERRA is 100%. What about
Yes, trying to get things done. Yeah.
natural food store versions of essential oils? How does that,
Okay, I couldn't hear you, Michelle. Can you speak louder?
Yeah.
how does the oils that you can get at the natural food stores compare with Young Life or doTERRA?
Okay, so the question was, how do the oils that you get at any of the natural food stores or Target, whatever, compare? Here's the difference. The ones that you get at the health food stores smell really good. They're gonna be awesome. And they do have a small amount of pure, unadulterated essential oil, but they have additives like jojoba oil, coconut oil, whatever added in there. When you're using doTERRA or Young Living, you're getting 100% pure oil, not adulterated, no additives, whatever. The other thing too, that you'll see a food grade label. This is kind of an FDA supplement facts. This shows you that it's 100% pure and 100% safe. So yes, you can use the ones from the health food stores, but you're not going to get the complete food grade, medical grade benefits.
And one more question, I think, from here, from Newman. How long do these oils last?
Oh, okay. How long do the oils last? Because there's no additives, because they're 100% pure from natural lemon, natural lavender in the environment. If you store them out of the sun, out of freezing, a bottle will last longer than we're alive. So they're, but only the pure brands, they'll never go rancid because they're plant products.
And what about once we mix it with our spray bottle?
You'll be fine. You're going to use it. You're going to love it. So you're going to use it pretty soon. So yeah, it'll last for a while, long time. Okay, any other questions? Oh, right here. By the way, all of our helpers, we do have little baggies in here for you to have everybody put their bottles in, so just they don't accidentally come undone in their bag. There's also helpers, there's also labels. Did you guys get the labels? Where's the label? Right here. Oh, yeah. Helpers, you have your label sheet. Everybody can put a label on it. That's okay. All right. So, any other questions?
Too fast.
And like I said, if you want more information, one of us can follow up with you. And just make sure that you have your email address and your phone number on that beige sheet, and we'll follow up with you and get you lots more information. If you want more information on specific oils, how to use them, we're here to help you. So everybody, Kent, I think we're about out of time. Should we give everybody a short break before we go into 5 things to de-stress?
Let's see, 11:20. Yes. Yeah, 11:25 is when we'll be back on. So unless anybody else has any questions for you about essential oils before we go to break. I see a hand in Hammond Law Group. Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay, so.
Hammond, you're currently muted, so you'll need to.
Oh, do we need to mute us again?
Okay, now try. Where do you buy any Young Living oil, please?
I heard Young Living Oil, but I didn't hear the question. Nita, repeat.
Where do you buy the Young Living oil is the question?
So Cheryl, you're muted. Okay, Cheryl, you're muted. Jessica, can you unmute please, Cheryl?
That I can't do.
Okay, there you go. Cheryl, they
Yes.
want to know about Young Living Oil,
What about Young Living?
where to get it.
Oh, okay. doTERRA and Young Living are both through representatives. And here's why, because there's so much education that goes into the oils that if you specifically want doTERRA oils, any of us here will follow up with you. If you specifically want Young Living, go to youngliving.com and they'll help you find a representative. So the other thing too with the diffusers, we had a question here about the diffuser. Then most of the diffusers, put whatever amount of water in there, and then you add approximately 6 drops of essential oil, plug it in, and away you go. And it diffuses it into the air for anywhere from 3 to 6 hours.
So like you have to wash the water.
Yes.
So if the.
Okay. Any other questions for Cheryl? If not, any hands? Any questions? Okay, we're on break until 11:25. We've got about 4 to 5 minutes.